this is Mike with ABC Family Travel. We're in Fullerton, California, headed down on the Pacific Surfliner to San Diego, the Sante Fe Depot, where we are going to try and look at the port of San Diego for our upcoming Disney cruise. Now that we've arrived in San Diego at the Sante Fe Depot, which is on Kentner Boulevard, we need to get to the B Street Pier where the Disney cruise will be docked. In order to get there, we'll need to head south on Kentner to reach Broadway, and then head west on Broadway. Be sure to look out for all of the trolleys, as there are multiple tracks around this area. Make sure that you look out for your little ones and also yourself. Heading west on Broadway, you'll hit Harbor Drive, at which point you'll make a right-hand turn and walk up a few hundred yards, and you'll see the B Street Pier on your left. This walk is about a third of a mile and can take about 10 to 15 minutes to make. If you have luggage, little ones, or folks who need a little bit more time, the walk can take about 20 minutes. made about a 5-minute walk from Sante Fe Depot over to the port. It's this B Street Pier, and this area right here is where you're gonna line up for the cruise. But the first thing that you're gonna do is drop off your luggage with the porters, and I'll show you that in just a second. So what you're gonna do is walk through these gates right here, and there will be security checking your tickets, making sure that you're good to go. You're gonna walk through, and right over here in this parking lot, all of the porters will be there from the Disney cruise to take your luggage and safely put it on board. From there, you're on your own. You'll probably have about an hour, hour and a half to wait for your port arrival time. And the waiting is gonna be just right over here on this asphalt. There's no seating and there's no shade. And so in the autumn and the springtime, it can get pretty warm. It's 9 o'clock right now, or just about after 9 in the morning. It's pretty toasty already. The port arrival times start at about 11:30, so it's gonna be warm. I'll put some pictures up on the video about how the stanchions are gonna be laid out. It's gonna be pretty clear about where your port arrival time line is going to be, but there are only gonna be 4 lines. It's probably going to start with 11:15, 11:30, 11:45, and 12. And if your port arrival time is after 12, you're gonna have to wait somewhere else to wait and have those times changed out. So every time they let a line in, they'll change the times and let the next 15-minute batch of folks come in. Oftentimes people will be waiting. If you look straight down where those gates are, that's where people will be waiting for their line to open up. But it does get pretty hectic here, especially if there is another ship in port. So what you'll want to do is look at a website like Cruise Mapper and check the port of San Diego to see if the Disney Wonder or the Disney Magic is the only ship in port that day. If there's something else, I would try to get here a little bit early to avoid the congestion.